Welcome back to the 1000 Cranes video log. I'm Naomi Takeuchi. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina with Debbie Estes, who is the Director of Public Relations for the American Red Cross. Now, some of you have been following my video log. You notice that I've signed up for my platelet donation, which is scheduled for November 21st, and I happen to be in Charlotte for business, and Debbie has agreed to tell our viewers a little bit about blood donation and how my platelet donation is going to be making the difference.
Well, first of all, blood donation is a very simple and easy process, and by donating blood, you literally are helping save the lives of patients in area hospitals who may be doing just simple surgery, or they may be in an accident, they may be a cardiac patient, they could even be the parent of a newborn baby, or they could be the newborn baby. So by donating blood, literally you're saving someone's life. And with your platelet donation on the 21st, platelets are the coagulating factor in blood. So platelets are given specifically to individuals who may have a bleeding problem, but they're also critical in the treatment of patients who have cancer and who are undergoing chemotherapy and radiation. And literally those platelets help keep those patients alive as they're going through the chemotherapy and the radiation. So your donation may be will literally in 5 days be going to a patient who is in desperate need and is probably a cancer patient.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for telling me that. As some of you know, it's been a while since I've donated platelets, and also I was wondering, Debbie, if you could tell us a little bit about the difference between a whole blood donation, a plasma donation, and a platelet donation, what the procedures are.
Absolutely. When you're donating whole blood, you go through a process of answering questions and making sure that you're healthy to donate that day. And then you are, it is a manual process. So you will have a technician who will insert a needle in your arm, and the blood is collected in a bag. So it's a very manual process. And we are removing all of your blood, your platelets, your red cells, your plasma. It's all being donated.
Which is why they call it whole blood, right?
Why they call it whole blood. Now, if you're donating platelets or plasma, the process is an automated process. We will literally hook you to a machine. Everything is in a sterile environment, and we will take just the portion of the blood that a specific patient may need. So in your case, we will be taking just the platelets. We can take just the plasma. We return the rest of the blood to you and only removed that portion that was needed by that specific patient. So it's a very different process. It takes just a little bit longer. When you donate whole blood, it takes approximately an hour from the time you walk in the door until you get some refreshments and are able to leave. With platelets and plasma, it takes just a little bit longer. It's usually about a 90-minute process as opposed to an hour. So it's just a little bit longer, but we're getting just a very special portion of the blood that is going to a patient who needs just that portion.
Right, and it's interesting you mentioned it's about 90 minutes, and I've also been told that during the platelet donation sometimes you let people watch videos and other things, so to make it a little bit, you know, the time pass by better.
We do. As a matter of fact, we have patients who we have donors who love to watch videos. We have lots of videos and DVDs available. Also, sometimes it's just regular television, so if they want to watch CNN, if there's a special ball game going on, we'll have it going as well. Some of our patients like to read, and so they're reading. We have some who want headsets and they're listening to music. Others just like to sort of sit back and relax and think about the day. And depending, some of our centers, we actually have a wireless. So if you want to come in and read emails or work on emails, you can do that. But
it's kind of hard though when your hands are...
It's hard when you have your hands and you're donating. So most of the time, that's just a real unusual situation. But we do have all kinds of things to keep you busy. And the fun thing is that often there are several of you who are doing that at a time. So lots of good conversation takes place as well.
So tell me, who's this little mascot you have here?
His name is Buddy Blood Drop, and as you can tell,
So
he's a blood drop with little sneakers, and He literally is a little mascot that we use, particularly with our elementary school students. And we go into many classrooms and talk to students about blood. It's part of their health course. We talk about blood and what it does in your body, and then why it's important for people to donate blood and why blood is needed by patients in hospitals. And we let them become they become little junior recruiters for us. And we'll often go home and share with their moms and their dads about why it's important to donate blood. And elementary schools will hold blood drives, and the students will recruit their moms and their dads and their neighbors to come in and donate. And we leave this guy behind in the classrooms where we
remind them, right?
To remind them, and he's a little mascot that stays in the classroom. And then when we hold the blood drives, sometimes we have little mini buddy blood drops that the students can have, but we also reward or recognize the classroom that gets the most people to come in and donate, and they often have pizza parties and that kind of thing, and he's always a guest of honor at those.
Great. So if somebody wanted to go ahead and get ready to start donating blood or plasma or platelets, what's the easiest way for them to do that?
The easiest way for them to do that is to call 1-800-GIVE-LIFE, and they will get a scheduler who can tell them the location of the nearest blood drive or the nearest donor center and can actually sign them up for an appointment. And that is the simplest and easiest way to do it. They can also visit us online at redcross.org or redcrossblood.org.
Oh, okay.
They can type in their zip code and it will tell them the name of a blood drive near them. And with some of our blood drives, you can actually sign up online.
Wow. Well, you're making it so much easier, and I hate to admit, the last time I donated blood was right after September 11th in 2001. So I have to thank Kevin Spalding, who you saw in the previous video, for encouraging me to come back, and also for your recruiters who actually called me right before he gave his speech. So I just wanted to thank you for that, and thank you for everything that you're doing.
Well, you're very welcome, and we want to thank you ahead of time for being a donor. And we just want you to know that literally after you donate platelets, you're going to donate on the 21st.
That's right.
By the 26th, a patient will already have received the platelets you've donated.
That's fantastic.
So you actually are going to be making someone's Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a great thought. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for tuning in, and remember, 1-800-GIVE-LIFE. Donate blood today.